Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play GeoGuessr. It is Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. This is a challenge from Wade. It's Wade Wednesday. It's not going to become a thing. It's just coincidental. This is Wooden Cubes number... Wait, because I don't remember. I think it's 9. We'll see as soon as we flip over to the map. This is a challenge based on board games, so every location relates to a board game. It's number 8. Euro games. So I'm assuming we're in Europe then. Or maybe not. We can move anywhere we want to move. Because it's my game and I could do what I want. No, also because we can. It appears to be it's a very Gothic church for sure, but it also appears to be actually in like Germany or Austria or something. Not usually awake this time on Sunday. Really? It's noon. European influence is worldwide too. Plus there's a category of games called Euro games. That just means that the game originates in Europe, not that it's about Europe. But knowing what I know of Wade, I suspect that this will be a European challenge on Euro games. Doesn't have to be though. It's the Weitblick. Sehnsucht. You've been up there. Is this the church you think it is, Simi? Welcome, by the way. Weekends are for sleeping in. I used to do that, and then I discovered I had a harder time waking up during the week, so I just keep the same schedule now. Except that, obviously, on Cabs nights, I stay up until 4 in the morning instead of 2 in the morning. So that's a little bit different. I suppose I could go over there and try to read what this church is called. Yevgeny Bobier is the one who, or actually I guess it'd be Bobier, is the one who took this series of photospheres. Deutsche Bank, yeah. Qualität ist unsere Stärke. Stärke. That is cool. Is that an upside down clock? Oh, the map's also centering on Europe. That's probably another good clue that this is European only. Bang & Olufsen? Monsterto? Boutique? Francia? Ja. Hunkemüller? My brain is now trying to like rack itself with board games and to try to figure out what game this could be to hopefully figure out what church this is. Could you snap 2, please? The tallest church tower in Europe. You gave up 500 out of 780 steps in. That's a lot of steps. It's probably one of those narrow, windy staircases too. Whoa, why is it a 2-door construction? That is weird. We're in Ulm. Wo der Geist des Herrn ist, da ist Freiheit. Radio 7. Radio 7, yeah. Apparently they do a festival out in the square in Ulm. Ulm is like here-ish. Is Ulm farther north? I've conquered it so many damn times, you'd think I'd remember it. Nope, it's not. Is it the Protestant church? The Ulmer Münster? The Münsterplatz. Deutsche Bank. Yeah. Stadthaus. I'm looking for the art thing. I don't see it. I mean, if that's not it, what other church could it be in here? It's got to be that, right? That's 5,000 points. Your high school had a partnership with a school in Ulm. The German Legoland is there. Oh. What game is this? I admit I don't know this game. I can't think of one specifically set in Ulm. which is called Ulm. Oh, I have not played it. Is this the church edition? There's a double door there too. Ah, except that it's not. It's a 3-door system. Okay, this one makes more sense. But the 1-2-1, that was very weird. Leon Noel. I will click that link later. Rue Crustes de Troyes. Is this Troyes? Rue de la Cité. No, stop it. Ugh. Okay, I can read it here too. Nah, it's too blurry. Go back to the other thing. I want to be able to actually read this sign. Explore Mars. Well, I guess I can't. Fine. I don't want to read that sign. That sign is stupid. Well, so are we in Troyes or are we in Leon? Probably Leon. Let's assume we're in Leon for a second. Find a church. The Basilica Notre Dame is more likely to be what I'm looking at right now. But the roads are not correct. So that's not it. Yeah, probably. Way too small for Leon? Really? You don't think it could be a neighborhood? I mean, like, granted, we've only been to a very small portion. It's not like we've seen the whole thing. I mean, in which case it's Troyes, which could be. I don't know why the city Troyes would be in Troyes, but it could be. I don't remember where Troyes is. If you say France. Oh. Oh. Because it's very clear we're in France. I don't think anyone's questioning that part. Unless for some reason you think I'm in freaking Brussels, but... This city seems pretty big to me. It's in Europe. Oh my god, you are the worst. This is so toxic. It's La Bouse. The tea cat. La Bouse L'Autoville. Yeah, thanks, you piece of crap. Bus, you're useless. Troyes. I guess we're in Troyes. Which is northwest, right? Oh, that's Tours. Troyes is not exactly small. But it's smaller than I'm thinking, I guess. Is it Belgium? Let's just look at Belgium just to make sure I'm not being stupid. Okay. Champagne is oh yeah, derp. Thought the Champagne region of France was down in here. Is it actually over here? I don't drink champagne, man! I thought I was in southern France. I'm looking everywhere because I'm not trusting myself with the whole champagne thing. Because Troyes should be viewable on this thing, which means I haven't seen it. I'm just completely stupid. Troyes is not small. I mean, it's not Toulouse big, but it's also not small. It's like Avignon. I would say it's probably similar in size to Avignon, is it not? Maybe I'm crazy. I did make a complete circle around it. That's my whole point, is I'm not seeing it. You're the worst. I think it's northern. There it is. Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul. Rue la Cité, Station de Troyes. We were in front of it, were we not? Wow, can we calm down here, Buckaroo? Okay, yeah, we were, but we were on the road. On the road in front of it. Jesus. Carry on. 0.3 meters, that's pretty damn close. I do have a 0, though. 0.0 meters. Of course I looked at everything but Troyes, that's how it works. Welcome to my game. Thank you for the 5,000. I had played Troyes. That one's pretty decent. That's the Portuguese flag. Snack bar. I should just remember what all the different brands of good humor are, because that would probably serve me really well. Martin and Lope. The Rua Augusta. And the Rua da Conceição. They're definitely in Portugal. It's probably Lisbon then, right? Conceição. It's not very grid-like, though. Is Porto a game? Jerry thinks Lisbon has these games. This occasion was the first time you've been unable to get new GeoGuessr to use the exact node you wanted it to. That's weird. Alright, there's water. Oh, a bus. Perf. Hey, bus. Share your secrets with me. You're not doing it very well, bus. Hey, monorail. Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama Shopping Center is your spot. More than 160 stores. Parque das Nações. Alright, let's try to figure out what we're on right now. Hey, you. Hey, building. Why are you not telling me what road this is? Buildings! I feel betrayed, buildings. Praça do Comércio. With an arrow, that's not helpful. Come on, buildings. There we go. Alfandesa. Alfandega. Okay, so we're on this road right now. Perf. Okay, so it's Comercio. That was the square for sure? Plaza de Comercio. Okay, so we're here right now. Oh, excuse me. There's Conceição, which turned into San Francisco. Alright, we've got a lead on the street we were on, so let's go back. We were actually on Conceição. This is Divisão do Lado Oriental. We're Augusta. Perfect. There's Augusta. Actually, God, okay, I'll take it. Oh no! What are you talking about? Oh, you're the worst. It was on the other side of Augusta. Oh, boo. Boo. This is why the So Close meme needs to be there. Yo, City. The arch looks out. It's the statue of the square you were just at. Yeah, yeah. So, where did you want to place me? Probably on the square somewhere. Or you wanted to place me by the Arco da Rua Augusta. Oh, in the middle of the intersection, so I could see the arc. Got it. I played Lisbon, too. This looks Italian. Just at an exact, quick first glance. Could be Spanish for that matter. Ah, the two strips don't overlay. That's crazy. We're on a river. With battlements. On the river. Tourists, as far as the eye can see. Shouldn't see souvenirs, because tourists. Gustaia Gnaziata. Is it Italian, or is it Italian not Italian? Università Firenze! Ooh. Ooh, we could get into an argument here. This would be great. Alright, so we're in the corner of Florence. We're looking down the city south of the river. The great argument, of course, Firenze, Siena. I went to Siena before I ever went to Florence, and so for me, Siena is the greater city, and they will have my allegiance until the day I die. Outside of Palermo, because Sicilian. But, obviously, the Florentines are much more like, no, ours is the best ever. I'm trying to figure out, like, where we are. We're just off the river. And, like, either we're in the Giardino Bardini, so, like, we're here. Or, since we're up a little taller, we might be part of this. It's tricky to say. We could count the bridges, I suppose. That would be kind of ridiculous. Well, wait, hold on. Here's the Basilica. So, you take the Basilica, and then the two churches, and we can triangulate our position, right? So, there's the Basilica. Church number... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I mean to say cathedral. There's the cathedral. So that's the cathedral. That's the Basilica di Firenze. That's the other one. So we are, like, right in line with... Yeah, actually, so we could very well be there. We may actually be up on this, but for my purposes, it's close. Okay, we were on the other one. That's a bummer. Up on the Piazzale Michelangelo. That's fine. Who is that? That's a nice little picture. Lucca is the best Tuscan experience. Could be. I've never been. Florence is beautiful but super crowded. Yeah, I bet that. Well, and the thing about the Sienese Duomo is it's the exact same marble that was used in the Florentine one. So it looks basically the same, but you get the fewer crowds, and it's just a nicer overall experience, I think. All right, last round. Información. Is this London? Is this King's Cross? This looks like King's Cross. Oh, but not if it's Embankment. I mean, we're in London. There's no question about that. Like 100% we're in London. It looks like King's Cross, but it says Embankment, so that confuses the hell out of me right now. Where are we going on these trains? It's the Southeastern Rail. It's all Southeastern on this side. Security noticed. The problem is I've been both to King's Cross and Embankment, so I'm really confused. If I could find platform 9 3/4, then I would know for sure. It's the Underground. Perfect. Ah, the Bakerloo line. Bakerloo and Northern. What else is here? The Strand, Trafalgar Square, and Covent Garden. Ah, ha, ha. What are you doing? Okay. All right. So the Bakerloo line is in the north. Well, let's just look at King's Cross here for a second. Okay, so we go to King's Cross, which is here-ish. How's King's Cross not big? It's like right around here. Botafolk, man. There it is. So, wait, that's Euston. That's St. Pancras. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. A moment is definitely happening. Let's get a little more here. It's just Bakerloo and Northern. Strand North, Trafalgar Square, and Covent Garden. The only memory of Bakerloo is having been stuck in a stuffed, non-moving train with closed doors for 30 minutes before they announced they're not going and let us out. Wow. That sucks. Bakerloo and Northern, Strand North, Trafalgar Square, and Covent Garden. Well, let's just go to Trafalgar then. I mean, there's Leicester Square. There's Covent Garden. Oh, are we in Charing Cross right now? Because there's Covent Garden. Trafalgar is... here. And the Strand is this. We're not on the Waterloo line. There's Embankment. We've got to be. We've got to be in here. Right? So we're in Embankment. And stop second guessing yourself. You're in Embankment. Done. You saw something that said Embankment. You're in Embankment. Stop thinking so hard. Okay. So we're standing next to a ticket booth. The tie rack is there. Funky Pigeon's over there. There's a W.H. Smith. What's next to it? Cranberry and tie rack. I mean, it doesn't say anything there, but there is no other W.H. Smith. This looks like the main point. We're going to say we're here. Thank you for the 5,000 points. We stayed near Highgate on the Northern Line when you visited London. We visited London, well, I've been there twice now. We stayed actually on the quay, on Canary Wharf, when we stayed, my wife and I, when we honeymooned. Because we stayed in the Marriott, wherever the hell that thing is. We could walk to Canary Wharf, though. There it is. We stayed on the Marriott, which was cool because it was a honeymoon. They knew it, and so my parents actually sprang for the hotel, which was, thank you very much for that. So we got a great view of the Thames and the wharf and everything. It was really neat. And then the only problem, of course, is that we're on Canary Wharf, so to get back to London was a pain in the ass. When I stayed on my own, I stayed on Kensington High Street, just off of it. If I could figure out where Kensington is on the map and not be too totally stupid. Where are you, High Street? It's over this way somewhere. There it is, there it is, there it is. So I stayed just off High Street. Did I stay at the Copthorne Terra? No, because there were railroad tracks next to my hotel. I remember that now. It's part of how I got the cheap deal. It was down in here. It wasn't off Hammersmith, though. I remembered I'd stayed... There was a railroad track just off of it. Where's the Kensington station? Because that's the one I used. Notting Hill Gate. Gloucester, South Kensington. That wasn't off Cromwell. Nah, I don't remember where it was, but it was somewhere over here. I stayed over here. It was cool. I don't know, I love London. Anyway, that's Wooden Cubes. Who is that leader? Ian Smart! Ian Smart, you are very smart. You got a perfect score. Very nice. Am I closer to you on any of them? Just the one. Oh, two of them. First two. And then it went downhill for me from there. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so that is the challenge for Wednesday from Wade. Thank you for sending that one in. Of course, if you'd like to do your own, you can just head over to GeoGuessr.com, get a challenge link from any map, and send it to me on the Discord server as a private message, and I'll be happy to play it. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. There's plenty of more GeoGuessr action yet to come, but if you are watching on YouTube, you'll have to wait for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.